Hello everyone, welcome back. It's TGR, that's Gaming Robo. Guys, we've done another video with another tactic and formation trial out, doing little tinkerings to the player instructions, etc, just to see how it actually develops. Now, just before we do crack on with the video, so you can see exactly the tinkering that we have done in this video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys, hit that notification bell, and of course, if you like this video, smash a like on the video too. Now let's hit the intro, guys, so we can see the formation, the tactics, and the player instructions, and then you can trial it out on your own team. So let's hit that intro. So guys, let's have a look at the Manchester City squad. This was the team that I managed to use it with. You see, we brought in a few players. We brought in Lee Fowler, we brought in Steve Palmer, Hugo Pinheiro. Well, it's easier to look through the transfers this section, isn't it? Stuart Brightwell, Michael Welsh and Michael Dunwell, just to trial out with this formation, because this is using the formation that I've used, obviously, which you could see on the thumbnail, the 4-3-2-1, and because I was using wide wingers, I needed to have selected people to actually have to play in that position, of course. So this is the formation, like I said, the 4-3-2-1, one defensive midfielder, two central midfielders, and the two wide wingers. And we'll go through the team instructions first of all. So as you can see, the mentality is attacking, passing's direct, tackling normal, pressing and offside trap is yes, and counter attack and men behind the ball is no. But looking through the player instructions, so first of all, goalkeeper passing, I've always made sure that he goes to short passing. Looking through the fullback, so we've got Simon Colosimo and Danny Granville. So Simon Colosimo, passing's mixed, tackling as the team, pressing's yes, back for set pieces, forward runs and run with ball yes, through balls and crossing is yes. And as you can see with Danny Granville, exactly the same process. Now with obviously the fullbacks, I tried to get people who were quick at running, of course, as well as good at crossing, but Simon Colosimo is not that good at crossing, as you can see. But yes, I mean, that's for Simon, and Danny Granville, his crossing is slightly better, but nowhere near to the standards that you really do need with that. But dribbling 11, I forgot to look at Simon, dribbling's 12, so it's getting there for those two. Now looking at the centre backs, which is Michael Welsh and Richard Dunn, passing's direct, pressing's no, set pieces, attacking's forward, but he stays back for defence, of course. Run with ball yes, and through balls yes, and the same goes with Richard Dunn as well. And looking through Michael Walsh, now at the moment he doesn't look that fantastic, but he does develop into a really good centre back on the game. Some of you may have seen one or two of the other videos that we've used Michael Walsh before, and he does turn out to be really good. But as you can see, you know, his stats doesn't look that much to be desired, of course, but he does turn out to be fantastic. Lee Fowler, the only defensive midfielder on the team. Passing's direct, tackling's hard, pressing's yes, a set piece attack is forward, run with ball, forward runs, long shots and through balls are all yes. And looking through Lee Fowler's stats, once again, there's another player that doesn't develop, that doesn't look that good, but develops really well, and he's only 18 and he gets so much better throughout the season, and his tackle rate is 5.6. It speaks for itself. But yes, I mean, his passing and long shots do develop into a really good stat, so definitely a player for the future. Now central midfielders, Danny Tiato and Eyal Berkovic. Central midfielders, passing's mixed, attacking set pieces forward, forward runs, run with ball, long shots and through balls are all selected as yes. And obviously the same once again for Eyal Berkovic. Passings for Danny Tiato, even though he's a defensive midfielder, I played him as an central midfielder because Lee Fowler, to be honest, is a much better defensive midfielder than Danny Tiato, but his passing is 11, but Eyal Berkovic passing 16. I do feel that you know, that type of player instructions that you select with these two for central midfield, it's really important to have the as you can see, the selection here is mixed passing and so on. But they're both still really good players, and even though Isle Berkovic is attacking midfielder, I thought he was better as a central midfielder, to be honest with you. Passing rate 71% through 32 games, so that speaks for itself. Now the two wide wingers, Steve Palmer and Stuart Brightwell, their player instructions: direct passing, pressings yes, set pieces for attacking the defence is forward, forward runs, run with ball, long shots, trying through balls and crossing the ball is all selected as yes. And the same goes with Stuart Brightwell too. And looking through their stats, yes, it doesn't look fantastic to look at, but he is a really good player to have in the team, Steve Palmer, as well as Stuart Brightwell too. I mean, once again, their stats don't look great, but looking at their season, 14 league goals, 4 assists, passing 65%. Steve Palmer, 2 goals, not very good at the scoring front, but 11 assists and 65% passing rate. So you know, they are both good players to have in the team, and you know you might use different wide players, but these are the ways that I felt that it's worked, and obviously we'll go through the league positions momentarily. And Michael Dunwell, the lone striker, pressings yes, set pieces he stays forward. Free roll I've given him because he's a lone striker. Forward runs, run with ball, long shots and through balls, because you've got the wide players running into the box as well, has all been selected yes. And Michael Dunwell, we all know what he's like. We all know that he's a really good player. 22 goals, 17 in the league, 27 league starts, so he has done fantastically well. And looking through the division itself, I mean, we came first by 4 points, 7 defeats, scoring 92 goals. We conceded one too many goals, I think, but then again, having a much more stable defence. You know, looking at fullbacks, maybe looking at another central defender as well. That could conceding goals would be a hell of a lot less. But looking through the cup stages, we'll go back to the history. So League Cup, we got to the quarter-final, and the FA Cup 5th round. So looking through this, we lost to Middlesbrough in the 5th round of the FA Cup, and quarter-final we lost to Bradford. But on the way, you know, we beat teams like Southampton and Scunthorpe in the FA Cup. League Cup, we knocked Leeds United out, Crewe Alexandra, Wimbledon, and Chesterfield. So all in all, I think it was a really good season for the team Man City. But I mean, looking through the stats itself, I mean the player instructions and the tactics, I think it worked really well. But of course, you know, you guys might use it and tinker it slightly, you know, slightly different to the way that you bring in players, or the players that you do have in your team, to make it work for you, which is really good. You know, it's something I'd love to hear about as well. But guys, if you have liked this video, please make sure that you do smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, because it helps our channel at the end of the day, and it helps us to, you know, dish out more and more content that you guys would love. And of course, hit that notification bell too. But guys, thank you very much for your time, for your love and your support. Drop any comments down below, let us know what you think and what you've tried, and we'll have a look at that formation as well. Or if of course you want to look at season long gameplay, or the 5-season gameplay as well, leave a comment down below, let me know what teams you would like to look at. But guys, once again, thanks for your time, your love, support, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you at the next video that we have on this channel here at TGR That's Gaming Robo.
Game over now.